I remember my little niece ran up to me and told me, "We learnt about Jesus today." And I could tell from her smile she was so excited to learn about this man she did not quite know yet, but she knew without a doubt for it to be true because after all, Mommy said so. And that was the first time in my life that I looked into the eyes of a child and envied them, because she had no idea of what it feels like to doubt, of what it feels like to have your entire belief system overloaded with skepticism, to never know the day that I'd be able to live beyond the shadow of a doubt I've lived in its darkness for so long. It feels like I have all the right questions, but never enough answers, and my faith is small enough to fit in the cracks of my palms. God, every night I lay my head to sleep, the city of my mind is attacked by a legion of questions, threatening the living room of my sanity and them holding them hostage. Can you help me? Last year, my grandmother laid in the hospital bed like a bus stop, waiting for God to come pick her up. I've never seen so much pain and so much confidence living in the same eyes when she told me, "I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know who I belong to." And something inside of me wished that before she could pass on, she would pass down her confidence in God to me like an old family picture. I remember sitting in the back row of this cold sanctuary, crying, because I desperately wanted what the preacher was saying to be true, but my doubts were preaching the sermon of their own, and soon the streams of my tears turned into oceans of frustration. I remember sitting for that interview test, and the only thing being tested is my faith in God, and the only thing that is passing is my hope. Me and this backpack full of fear with nowhere to go, with nobody to help me unpack. I sleep but I never rest. These lines around my eyes are not wrinkles, they are a map that shows you the winding road that leads to my pain. And I'm tired, and I'm waiting for the day that I could place my fingers in his nail-pierced hands, because honestly I've considered quitting, but where would I go? Back. There's no home for the living in the land of the dead, so I keep pressing forward. Today I have faith, but I can't make any promises for tomorrow. I'm surprised I've held on this long. God, help me know that I'm not crazy. God, help me know that I'm not just making friends with this world. When I pray, I'm not questioning you, I just have questions. Please don't leave me here. Please don't leave me. My child, when it seems like you have all the right questions, but never enough answers, and your faith is small enough to fit in the cracks of your palms, I told you, faith the size of mustard seed can rearrange a whole landscape and turn mountains into open highways. Faith comes by my words, so in case you've curved your ear, my child, don't be childish, but consider the child whose faith has not quite learnt the definition of impossible. I'm not telling you to have a blind faith. I'm telling you to consider the blind men who had faith and believed in my words before they were able to see me. Consider the bird who eats from my hands and do not fall from the sky without my consent. How much more would I love the ones that I die for? So before you doubt me, doubt your doubt, and you'll see they are only as empty as the tomb that I walked from.